Let's be real, Mario is kind of a violent guy. He jumps on people's heads, he punches them, he crushes them using his thick butt, and he seems to be kind of a bad guy altogether. Today, I'm going to try to make Mario a better person by saving the princess without using violence. The rules are simple. I'm going to be playing Super Mario World on the SNES, and I will try to beat the game without attacking or killing enemies. Is it possible? I don't know yet. Let's find out together. Alright, make sure to subscribe and let's just jump into it. So right from the start, we have the choice of either going left or right. And since we want to beat this game as soon as possible with the least casualty, we're just gonna rush our way to the first castle for the time being. The first level, Yoshi's Island 2, starts off with a red shell and a bunch of Koopas happily marching left and right. And well, Mario's first instinct is obviously to grab that shell and commit war crimes with it. But not this time. You'll behave like a good boy this time around, Mario, and you'll put it back down right this instant. Avoiding all of the enemies in this stage ain't too difficult, as we can pretty much jump above them all. Alright, time to hit the end pole and... oh no, we kinda killed a charging Chuck. This one was a complete accident, I'm so sorry! Luckily for us, we can actually save this guy's life. Let's just lure him to the left and then make a run for it, and yay! He was off screen and thus his life has been saved. Let's freaking go! Yoshi's Island 3 was actually quite simple. Most of the enemies are flying Koopa Troopas, and the way to avoid them is to time our jumps right to get on the platforms without needing to jump on their heads. There were no enemies waiting near the end pole, so I didn't have to do anything special in this one. Yoshi's Island 4 starts off with 3 Cheep Cheep under you, and if you're not careful, you might stomp one of them on your way to the other side of the platform, which is a thing the old Mario would do. The new and improved Mario is non-violent and will simply move out of the way before an accident happens. Good. The rest of the stage doesn't feature any enemies that we can hurt, so it's all good. There are those spiky floating balls on the water, which are not living creatures, so they don't really matter for the challenge, but I did avoid them anyways. Time for Iggy's Castle, and this is where things will get a bit tricky. I mean, the stage in itself isn't particularly complex. It does feature a bunch of Koopa Troopas holding onto these fences, but we can just navigate our way in between them all and things will be good. Sadly, we kind of have to destroy Iggy in order to clear the stage, and he's, well, a boss. Looks like we're gonna have to do a bit of violent deeds here, but we're going to try to keep it to a minimum. Let's go for a few head jumps to get rid of the guy. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, I know this does mean we had to be violent, but here's the thing, I jumped as softly as I could. I guess that means that we cannot beat Super Mario World without violence. But you know what? Let's just adjust the objective a little bit here. Let's aim for the least amount of violence possible. So far, we have 3 acts of violence and 1 casualty. Let's refrain from doing more if possible. Time for Donut Plains, the second world, and my objective here is to try to get to the secret exit that will lead us to Bowser as fast as we can. As we already learned, if we end up entering a castle, we'll have to commit acts of violence against bosses, which is something I want to avoid. If we find a way to get to the Star Road, we might be able to get to the final world without having to attack another Koopaling, which would actually be great for the challenge. Donut Plains 1 is up, and this level is filled to the brim with potential casualties. I mean, it's full of Super Koopas flying all over the place, waiting to be stomped on. Avoiding them all is kind of tricky, as you have to jump in between them all. I even had to go under some Koopa Troopas. And these green creatures that spit out red fireballs, well, they were kind of annoying to deal with. I mean, I had to time my jumps to avoid their attacks instead of just hitting them with my feather cape like I typically do. Man, being a pacifist ain't always easy. The end of the stage required me to dodge all of these Super Koopas to then be able to fly up above the stage and get the secret key to unlock the secret stage taking place underwater. Man, hopefully the next level will be a bit easier. Donut Secret 1 was actually not too difficult. As it is taking place underwater, I was able to swim all over the place to dodge all of the pesky fishes that wanted to give me a big kiss. These sleepyheads here were the worst, as they really chase you down for a long time before giving up. In order to get the secret exit, I just needed to grab this P-switch, swim to this part here, and then use it to hit the block and get the key, and ta-da! Another level has been done. Man, we're making quite a lot of progress here. Donut Secret House is our point of entry to the Star Road, but it comes with a little caveat. Let me explain. If you play the level normally, you get the P-switch, you enter the door, and you win the stage. You then get access to this green pipe, which does lead to Bowser's World. In fact, we can see the Ant Castle right over there. The thing is, we are not able to simply jump down to it, and beating this secret stage here just allows us to get into the green pipe, and it leads us back to Donut Plains. This is not really what we need right now. Truth is, I know how to get to the Star World, but it does involve fighting another boss. Let's get back inside and see what we're working with. Instead of entering this door, we'll hit this block, climb up the vine, and enter this secret door instead. Look, it's a big angry Boo, and he wants violence. Getting to the Star World is our top priority right now, and attacking this guy requires 3 more acts of violence and obviously 1 more casualty. Him. The thing is, if we decide to go the normal way, well, we'll still have to enter Castle 2 and commit 3 acts of violence anyways just to get to the next world. This will force us to play way more levels, and we might end up hurting more people than just simply defeating this Boo here. I think attacking the ghost is the best and least violent way to proceed through the challenge. Plus, this dude's a ghost. I mean, he's already dead. Is it even violence if we hit things that are already dead? Guess I'll let you be the judge of that. Anyways, let's keep it simple and count the blocks I throw at his ugly ghost face. 1, 2, and 3 will do the trick, bringing up the total to 6 acts of violence and 2 casualties. Hey, we now have direct access to the Star Road, so at least we got that going on for us. It's time for Star World 1, and this level is a complete joke. Like, I think I'm not even gonna say anything about it, and I will just let the footage speak for itself. So there you go. The key and the hole is right there. Easy win, baby! Star World 2 wasn't that bad either. I just grabbed the baby Yoshi, fed him a star to make him big, and then swam to the end of the stage while avoiding the few fishes on the way. As we can swim off screen, this makes this level quite easy. Star World 3 is also a total joke, as we just need to fly in between those 2 blocks at the beginning to get the key and win. Star World 4 does feature a bunch of Koopa Troopas to avoid, but to be fair, with the Feather Cape, it's quite easy to go under them and dodge them all. In order to get to the keyhole, I did have to glide under this platform, but that's all that needed to be done. And with that stage done, we can already make our way to this star portal here, which leads us straight to Bowser's Castle. Alright, here we go. Bowser's Castle has 8 different doors and forces you to choose 2. We'll have to find doors that don't feature a lot of enemies if we want to reach the end without hurting anything. I just randomly picked door number 1 at first, and I guess this wasn't my best pick. This one is full of dangerous lava. I ended up dying anyways, so let's try door number 2. Hey, this one is reminiscent of Iggy's castle. I mean, there's a fence and a bunch of Koopas holding onto them. Let's just avoid them all, and there we go. So my next decision here is door number 6, a door that leads to an underwater challenge. There are a few dry bones here and there, but none that need to be destroyed, so let's enter this green pipe and get to the final part of the stage. This dark hallway features a bunch of ninjas and some Nicobbqs. The only annoying enemy is this one over here. Like, I want to avoid jumping on it, but the timing is a bit tricky. Luckily, it is possible to do it with a bit of luck, and then after jumping above these two ninjas, we can get to the final boss, Bao Bao. Obviously, it's a boss, so we'll have to be a little bit violent here, but we'll try to keep it to the bare minimum. In order to defeat Bowser, we have to grab those Nicobbqs and throw them on his head. This sadly forces us to hurt both Bowser and the Nicobbqs, resulting in a bit more violence that I would probably want. But hey, what can I do about it? Nothing! To defeat Bowser, we have to hit him a grand total of 6 times, resulting in 6 acts of violence. But in the process, we also have to jump on the Nicobbqs to grab them, meaning we need 6 more acts of violence against them. And since we kinda killed them to hurt Bowser, well, this adds 6 more casualties to our total, and let's not forget to count Bowser. The total for this stage alone is 12 acts of violence and 7 dead people. Whew, that's not good. But hey, we beat the game, meaning we did achieve our goal, so now I guess let's have a quick recap. Is it possible to beat Super Mario World without violence? No, it isn't. We had to be violent 3 times to defeat Iggy, 3 more times to defeat this Big Boo, and 12 more times to defeat Bowser and those Nicobbqs, bringing the total to 9 casualties and 18 acts of violence. I am no legal expert, but I'm pretty sure Mario's going to jail with all of this violence. Oh well, I tried my best, and it's all that matters. Thanks a lot for watching this video, I hope you enjoyed it. If you want to see me attempt this challenge with Bowser's Fury, well, make sure to tap the card on screen right now. Also, I'm on Spotify, so check that out, okay? Thanks, bye!